got through to your team, they were being outshot 13-1. You called timeout, you got into them, and from that point forward, you got 2 goals and outshot them 7-0. It seemed like they really took heart to what you told them.
Well, I felt that the start of the game, we looked pretty good, and I thought moved the puck well. The first goal was beautiful, and just knowing the group, they thought it was going to be easy because it was easy at the start, very easy at the start, and then we got outworked for a good segment there, and against a hell of a team that is a very competitive group, and I liked the response late, specifically third period. Thought we elevated where we need to, and it was a back and forth affair, but at least our competitiveness rose to the level it needed to be successful.
It was difficult, certainly, to get shots against them, and they do a good job on the lanes. But just how much was your message? Shoot the puck on a rookie goal. Be direct and shoot.
That was the message from before. So when you finish the period, and I think that we were credited with 3 or 4 shots in the first, that didn't make me happy after the first. And I said to the group that, and one of those was a deke. So it wasn't even a shot. So yeah, that was something that we did not like. The missed nets were the big ones for me. You can't pick your spot when you have 2 guys going to the net. Just give the 2 guys crashing the net a second chance. It rims out. They're a great transition team, and it rims out and it feeds them feeling good. And we gave them too many reasons to feel good, specifically with our shot selection early.
The timeout obviously is going to get a lot of attention, but how about the reaction in the third period? You talked to them again during the TV timeout after the 3-2 goal. There was a similar reaction where you guys got back control of the game.
Yeah, it was a night where we had energy, and there were a couple guys that weren't going, but the guys had energy. They could be pushed, and I think they like that. They want to be pushed, but yeah, they rose. Even in between periods, we put it on some of the older guys, and we talked less actually. So.
Coach Mookie Hawk, Ruffalo Sports 1080. Big win, by the way. UPL was kind of like a one-man, gang out there at times. Just care to talk about his performance today.
It's what good goaltenders do, man. They there's moments in games where they do look like the best player on the ice, and when you have a goalie playing as well as Upi has, and Devin's played a couple games really, really well. Those are difference makers. In this sport, goaltending is probably the one position that is the most impactful, and either way, and Upi's been great for us.
We've not seen what Jack has done and can do, but just to see him really get back into the swing of things and find that touch again tonight, how great is it just to see?
Oh, it's great. The work ethic he puts in, but his talent is, the goal he scored, I think, to make it maybe 3-1, but right at the end of the second period, what a play by Darlene, high-end skill, over to breaks pressure, and they're a hard pressure team. Averts a hit or two low in our D zone, over to Owen Power. He sends it all the way up the ice to Benson, who makes a great play just to corral the puck and buy time for Jack, and then obviously Jack, with that time, he can pick his spot, and he did. But he is, unfortunately for him, he didn't have practice time with us, so the first 3 games for him were he didn't look like himself, and that was a substitute for practice, and he's looked much better since.
You guys are only 4 points out after tonight. What have you observed from the group? How do you think that they've handled the last week and a half or so, as people can count you out, but just chip away?
Yeah, for me, just tonight was important to elevate the compete at the right time there. So it's hard to even think about 2 days ago, Lance, to be perfectly honest with you, and it's hard to think anything but turn the page fast on this one. To Saturday or to Sunday, whatever the day of the week it is, 2 days from now that we're in Detroit. So no time to think too much. You got to stay right in the moment, and I think that's help the guys knowing they absolutely have the urgency is the moment at hand, and that's helped us. I know it's probably helped us focus that room.
Coach, you said it, today it was all about energy. You had a lot of, single effort goals out there tonight, but how do you plan to get better movement offensively going forward?
Well, I thought we had great movement to start, and great movement on the goal I described. Unbelievable skill and movement, but it's hockey. There's flow. There's $80 million of talent against you, denying that movement or trying to. So, lots of give and take, lots of back and forth, and you just got to stay on it. And I like what our guys did to stay on it tonight. There was moments in that game where they were a little sharper than us, but we fought hard to get it back, and lots of credit goes to that group.
Darlene is certainly one of the leaders of this group. What does it mean to have him kind of carry the torch and lead this group ahead?
Well, it's significant. It's significant that he is a significant leader, and for him, him taking charge is significant for us and for this organization. He's, more talkative, more assertive. He knows he knows he needs to step up, and he is stepping up. Yep.